very magical. I always feel magical whenever I wear my fairy ears. I've been wearing them a lot more in public recently. I've just been trying my hardest to like unmask and not be afraid of showing myself and like who I am, and sometimes it's to my own detriment because I I thought everybody was on the same page of like, oh, this doesn't fucking matter. Or I'm like, this is just like an extension of myself, just like any fucking other thing. But I went to a job interview and wearing my fairy ears, and I just thought like, oh, they'll see like how fun I am, how like, how comfortable I am in like expressing myself because it was for an art teacher position, and I don't know if that like I got two letters in the mail saying that like I didn't get the job, which I think that's just a mistake. I don't think it's like a we double don't fucking want you on our position, but yeah, um, yeah, I don't know if it was like the ears or like just the way that I answered the questions, and maybe I was too much of myself. I don't know, or like there was like another person better than me. I don't fucking know, but um, it's okay. I'll find the job that's right for me. And I ideally would not like to have a job, I'd like to like be able to support myself and live by myself. I'll wait for the car to go. I'd ideally like to support and, live by myself and have a cat. Like I love living with my mom, but I need my own, privacy to like do the things that I want to do. Have people over so that I could have sex. Yeah. Which doesn't happen, but I did go on a date with a girl, and I had my first kiss with the girl, and I thought it'd be a lot different, but it wasn't. I did feel like the second date, she wanted to kiss me in a movie theater, and I felt scared. Like I was really surprised by myself because like I'm somebody that like I don't give a shit, but like my nose is starting to run. Oh fuck. Um, I was scared to like kiss her, and but I was like, fuck it. No, the government's trying to censor me, and I'm not gonna self censor myself. So I kissed her, and it felt awesome. It felt really fucking awesome to kiss her in public. So, but we ultimately didn't get together. We're not talking anymore, which is fine. She's a nice, beautiful human being. We just didn't align in the right spaces. Um, but yeah. Anyways, so where was I going with that? I have no fucking idea. But anyways, I'm going to the Ren Fair. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'm going to the fucking Ren Fair, and it's gonna be fucking awesome and magical and beautiful. And I always fucking love the Ren Fair, but like lately I've been feeling really anxious, and I don't know if it's I don't fucking know what's going on, but the demiurge, the demiurge always makes me like have fear, and like I do not want to give in to that fear. Like fuck no, bitch. So when I'm feeling anxious, I wear my sunglasses. Like that's usually my thing. Is like when I'm in public, I feel like I don't know, it's just like a lot of people's energies, and I don't want people to perceive me in a certain way. And I feel like my eyes project a lot of emotion, and I don't want people to see that emotion or reaction to like anything that I do because it may not totally reflect me as a person. So yeah, I like these as a nice like soul blocker. You have no control over my soul. You cannot see into my soul because they say eyes are the window into the soul. But anyways, I've been really I'm talking really fast, y'all. I'm so sorry. If this is too much for you, I'm gonna try to calm down. I had coffee today, so maybe that's why I'm talking really fast. But I'm just really excited also because of the Ren Fair, and a little bit nervous, but I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm talking to y'all, which I don't know why. I don't know why talking helps, but it does. But anyways, so I've been writing in, this is like my grimoire book, kind of. I don't even know what a fucking grimoire is, but I'm pretty sure it's like your like research and all that stuff. about like witchcraft and like reality and all that stuff. Because ever since the Epstein files, I went down a really dark spiral. I talked about that on my last video, but I went down that dark spiral, but then I found light and I found joy and I found magic and mysticism, and that's why I'm really excited about the Ren Fair. Like, I will see those little like symbols that I didn't recognize, or like I did recognize but didn't fully understand, and now I feel like I have a deeper understanding. Like the pentagram, has been so demonized, and I've been watching videos about some people saying that like it is demonic when you turn the pentagram upside down. It isn't demonic when you turn it upside down. It's just whatever. But when it's upright, it symbolizes spirit, earth, wind, water, fire. I don't know if I said 5 or not, but it's a 5-pointed star. And I was learning about the Venus pentagram, which I will get my notes about that. Okay, because I was watching this YouTube video of this guy. He was like 1,000 views or 2,000 views, and I was like, what the fuck? It's really interesting. It's so cool. But I'll tell you right now about the 5-petal rose. The 5-petal rose and the pentagram represent the Venus pentagram. So the Venus pentagram is a 5-petal rose and a pentagram. It's a celestial pattern formed by Venus's 8-year orbital cycle when observed from Earth. Venus traces a 5-petal flower shape called the Rose of Venus, which also corresponds to the 5-pointed pentagram, representing, which I just said, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And then I wrote, I also forgot to mention that Venus orbits the sun 13 times in about 8 Earth years, creating the 5 distinct petals during the closest approaches to Earth. So that was really interesting. And then the guy in the video was talking about, I think it was called the Fibonacci something. It was talking about like 1 + 1 = 2, and then you add the 2, and then you add the I forgot what it was. But yeah, that's what I was learning. Running nose again. Sorry y'all, that's disgusting. But I was learning in my ethnic studies class, like my teacher pointed out to us that in America we don't really do repetition inside of our schools because they don't want us to learn. And he said in Ethiopia that's what they did, like repetition to help them like remember what they were learning about. And I can't remember, the only time I remember like repetition was with the days of the week, the alphabet, mathematics, like what's it called, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all that shit. But like when it comes to like other subjects, no, we do not have a lot of repetition to help ingrain inside of our minds what the fuck we were learning. And I feel like that was by design. So I feel like we deeply need to another thing is with Rockefeller. I can go into so many like little deep dives of like, well, this connects to this, and this is why this is happening. And like, okay, with Rockefeller, he funded the schools. I think it was education board something. I forgot what it was, but he rewired schools to like be more like worker like. So like he said in a quote that and it's debated whether he said this or not, but he said he wanted workers, not thinkers. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I need double check me on that. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, the Epstein thing really took me for a spiral into a dark place, but then I came to the realization through okay, I'm sorry y'all. My battery was going really low and then my storage ran out, so I had to delete some old videos. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Really, the mystical world, it really enlightened me, and I'm like, I'm so excited about learning and growing, and like, I know that like, I don't really know anything, you know, but that's like the good thing about it is like, there's so much more to learn, and that's what excites me. And I am so excited for the new world that's going to be happening because we're experiencing a mass awakening. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but it's happening. And people will see the good that comes from it. Mystical, magical people are wakening up and we're realizing our powers. We are all very fucking powerful and very strong. Never forget that. Never fucking forget that, please. Remember how powerful you are because you are made. We are all made from stardust. How fucking beautiful is that? Look that up. That's true. But, um, yeah, I'm gonna. I could go in. I want to go in so much different, like, deep dives about all this stuff, but, um, I'll point you into a direction. Uh, Look up Celtic Tree of Life. Look up Aphrodite. Aphrodite, I'm worshiping Aphrodite. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not, but I've been worshiping Aphrodite. That's her altar over there. I'll show y'all in a little bit. But yeah, I've been doing that for her worship. And I didn't realize how many other like people like Andy Warhol. I need to look more into him and his relationship to Aphrodite, but he made some paintings of her and she's just like an icon, you know? And so much like people's lives. Uh, our DNA is a fractal antenna. Look that up. Uh, yeah, that's what I'll leave y'all with. There's more stuff in my notes, but that's just mainly for me and like my own uh, things that I want to look more into. But yeah, there's so much. There is a mystical world that they try to hide from us, and I think the Renaissance Fair is a beautiful way to remember that like it's still there, it's still alive. We still subconsciously we still know that like, or we at least want to believe that there's magic, but there is, and they try to hide it, and they try to make us feel crazy for even thinking about it. Try to make us feel like a child for thinking that it's real, but it is, and the awakening is happening, and it's a good thing. And we're gonna see a beautiful future. I set the intention that the earth will heal, the people will be free, and we will live in harmony. So, I won't, I don't know. Do y'all want to see a vlog of me uh, going to the Ren Fair? I feel like I went. Okay, yeah, I'll do a vlog. I'll do a vlog. This is a vlog, okay? I'll I'm gonna try my hardest to get out of my comfort zone and maybe vlog while I'm at the Ren Fair. Like, hey y'all, look, I'm fucking doing this. I'm doing this, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, it shall be fun. I'll update y'all when I have my makeup on, and then I'm not going till later because I'm going with my brother and his boyfriend. So, and he wanted to leave at like 1, so I think it's like 10 right now. So I have like so much fucking time. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Then I'm gonna read my book that is overdue. This is my second time renewing it, so I'm kind of scared to renew it a third time because I got water over it, and like I don't know what the fuck they're gonna say, but okay, anyways, procrastinating. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all when I do my makeup and all that shit. Okay. So this is my Aphrodite. Um, fuck, I forgot the name of it. Altar. This is my altar for Aphrodite. I have some roses from the garden that we have, which is just like basically roses, and a little bit of lavender. We also have rosemary. Last time I put the leaves in, and I don't know if like the rosemary will like dry it out or whatever, but the petals fell so fast. But I realized that like to make them not do that, which is this is my first time doing this, so we'll see how it goes, but I removed the leaves, I removed the stems, and I cut it at like an angle, like the stems at an angle. So hopefully they'll last longer. But yeah, I like to have like flowers for her because she's, you know, beautiful. And a beautiful connection with the 5-pentagram Venus, or 5-petal Venus thing that I learned about. I definitely want to do more research on that. But here's a little angel I got from a thrift shop. Behind there is beautiful artwork. It's Midsummer's Dream, I'm pretty sure, from Shakespeare. Yeah, Midsummer's Dream. I want to read it, but God, I'm out of breath. But yeah, I lit an candle for her. And my first time like ever like building the altar and like praying for her and like wishing for a partner, that's when I got my first date. And those flowers are from my first date, and I don't think I've ever gotten flowers from a date. So even though we didn't work out, I keep those flowers to remind myself that I deserve love that is very passionate and like Morticia and Gomez, because that's the love that I want, and that is the love that I will get. I will not settle for less. But yeah, I'll show you the book that I've been reading. This is the book that I've been reading, When God Was a Woman. I definitely got some water damage, so hopefully they don't say anything about that. I am only on chapter 4 because it's soaking up my spit. I had a dream that had to do with spit. Anyways, side tangent. It's a really good book and I love it and I want to talk about more about it, but I don't know. I need my notes. I don't have my notes with me, but it's really fascinating and I highly recommend. The gist of it is mainly talking about how our older societies, like I think the Paleolithic and the Neolithic people really worshipped the goddesses, and because of that they viewed women as like higher beings, and they had like a matriarchal system going on, and not everybody did, you know. That's the part where I'm at. I think it was called the Northern Invaders. Yeah, the Northern Invaders. So I haven't gotten too far into this, but it's going to talk more about that. But it was in some of the books so far, it was talking about how Yahweh was like so fucking like misogynistic to women, and like there was like a whole bunch of things that they quoted from the Bible, I think of the Old Testament, about the things that Yahweh had said, and I'm like, yep, this is just confirming that Yahweh is the demiurge and the people are worshiping a false god. Like, who would want to worship a guy that like says to like it's okay to offer up your daughter for the man? I don't know. I need to go back to my notes, but there was other things. And he said like to destroy the altars of anybody other than him. It's like, you are just so conceited. Like, who does that? Like, it just seems so insecure of a god to like say that or do that. But yeah, the demiurge has been fucking with me lately, but I don't want to get into that because I don't want to give it too much energy. But you know, I just laughed it off, you know. And I know y'all want to know. I hate it when YouTubers do like why don't you just fucking tell me, bitch? Okay, let me see if I can word this in. Okay, so my old ex, not my old ex, my ex crush that I used to have, he got into the art show that I have been trying to get in 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row, I have not gotten in. None of my artwork, ever. This time, he got all 3 of his works into the art show, which, you know, congratulations, good for you, okay? Like, I was like, okay, whatever, like, good job for you. So, but my mom got in, so I was very proud of her. And so I went to the award show with her. And then at the award show, my mom won. Congratulations, love you, mom, good job. And then my crush, my ex crush, he won Best of Show. He won Best Choice, like people chose him. And then I think a third one. And I was like, it hurt every single time, like, ooh, 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 okay, okay, okay. You know, really testing my like love and light, you know. And after the award show, they were like, his friends all circled around him very loudly and they were chanting his name. Da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Demiurge? Like, this can't be fucking real. But it fucking was. And it was just like too funny, like, just to take seriously. Like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? But, and I tried to be mad. Like, I try to be sad. I try to be mad. And like I did. I did feel a little bit sad, and but it gave me a lot of motivation to like really work on my art and like really like try. Like, and this is just the material thing. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter if I do or do not get in. But like for my ego really wants to get into the art show just to like prove to myself that like I am a good artist. Like, and lately I haven't been getting a lot of likes on my Instagram. I know that's fucking stupid and like who gives a shit. But it has impacted me a little bit. Not fully, but it's just like, oh, why aren't people liking my art? Like, is it because of the subject matter? Is it because I don't make dark art anymore? And like I do sometimes, not really as much lately, because my mental health has gotten a lot better. Maybe because of the medications that I'm taking on or like my spiritual journey, but I've been feeling a lot better. But yeah, I've just been wanting to create more inspirational, like colorful art. And I know I'll find the people that really love me, and I have been getting a lot of commissions. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, the my friends at the geology table, like, oh, I hate geology, but I love the people. I love my professor. I love the people that I sit next to. Like, I fucking love them. And one of my friends, Cruz, he like, and my other friend, Aiden, he like commissioned me to like make them like patches and stuff. And like, I am fucking very grateful for that because I don't know, it's just kind of rare for like people to like ask to commission me. And we had a yard sale recently, and I put my art stuff like, oh yeah, we'll see how this goes, you know. And some people actually did buy my art at the yard sale. I was like, ooh, okay, maybe I'll do this more often. But yeah, so I got a lady and she commissioned me to draw her and her partner. So yeah, just like putting yourself out there is like a really great way for to get commissions and all that stuff. So post your art, say you make art, you know, all that shit. But anyways, I'm gonna try to read this more and take more notes. I'm probably gonna skip the invader part because I really want to get, there's a part in this where it talks about Eve, and I've been really into like healing my wound with Eve, because when I was a kid I really hated Eve because they made me hate her for like, because I was told that like the reason why I have a period is because of Eve, and I really hated her for that. But I realized like that is so fucked up. Like, there is so much nuance to that whole story. And the story itself, like, why didn't God want Eve to get knowledge? What's so bad about receiving knowledge? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, I've been really into theology and all this stuff and mysticism and art, and I highly recommend y'all go into these deep dives. Yes, it can be scary, but once you get through it, you have to go through that like dark period. I don't know if like if everybody goes through that dark period, but I definitely went through that dark thing of like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this world? But in the end, it's all right. It'll be okay. The candle died out, and I saw the smoke going. So I thought that was beautiful. But yeah, I will see y'all at the ring fair, or if I talk sooner. Okay, I'm back from the Ren Fair, and it was very fun, but also kind of hot. So I got some like fairy. They labeled it as like fairy potion, and it came in this cool bottle. It's on my desk, but I showed it in that video with like the sparkles and stuff, and it was really good. I was pleasantly surprised, and I do not feel guilty about buying that $10. It was $10. Okay, it was $10, but I bought it for the bottle. Okay, mainly, and the experience of drinking glittery potion lemonade. So yeah, the thing that sucks about the Ren Fair is like it costs so much just to like mainly spend stuff, like spend money, and I get kind of why they do it, you know. But I just wish it wasn't so expensive. But yeah, it was a nice experience. I got to pet a horse. I got to see some, I think it was called apocryphy, I don't know, like medieval like medicine stuff that they used to do, and that was like really cool. They demonstrated putting leeches on somebody because they called it letting, and they thought that like blood, I don't know, something with the blood, like you had too much blood and that caused your sickness, whatever. But yeah, they did a lot of crazy stuff. And there's like this one thing where like if the bird looked at you, that means that you would live, and if it looked away, that means you were like gonna die soon. So yeah, I learned a lot of interesting facts. And then yeah, and I I always run into my one friend, and I love it because I'm always look forward to seeing her. And she let me sneak in some, or she snuck in some Fireball, and I had a few sips of it, and it tasted really good. Like I was honestly surprised because the few times that I've had Fireball, I really didn't like it, but I liked like this tingling taste of it, like on my tongue. I was like, ooh, this tastes really good. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all some of my wares that I got. I got this sun catcher. I've been like really wanting a sun catcher ever since I like found out about them. Like they've been really calling to me, and I kind of want to replace my spider with this, or I might put it like directly in front of the window. I don't know. But yeah, I can see all the pretty colors it's doing. Hopefully it'll catch on camera. But yeah, so I got this very pretty sun catcher. Hopefully y'all see those colors. It's coming through right now. But yeah. And then I got these very beautiful quartz earrings. Hold on, the other one is sticking to my skirt. She was originally gonna give me like $5 off because the other one didn't fit into my ear, but I'm gonna make it fit. And I'd feel bad if I made it fit and she gave me that discount, so I just gave her the 20. But yeah, she said that they're real quartz, and we've been learning about quartz in geology, so that just made me happy. And I love quartz. I love rose quartz, so like seeing this is like really cool, and it's nice quality to me, it seems. So yes, I'll try them on now. I'll try them on. I know. I'll try them on. Okay. Yep, I got it in, so worth the $20. Yeah, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I was wanting to get the one, she had some ones with shells on it, but I don't know. I feel like this matches my vibe more. Like fuck. I would have gotten it because of Aphrodite, and Aphrodite, you know, loves seashells. But I don't know, this just called to my heart. And I'm a special little snowflake, so of course I had to get it. Of course. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this vlog. I always look forward to the Ren Fair. I really don't know if I'll go next year because this was expensive just to like spend money on wares and stuff, but it is so fun to like see everybody in their costumes. I do get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes because there's like big crowds and stuff, but I don't know, it's just fun seeing my friend all the time, and just it's a sense of like consistency and like, I don't know, something to look forward to. But I don't know, I just don't like the paying to go to spend money on stuff. And there is stuff that you can do, like there's free games, and there's this guy that was like, free games, and it was like strength, intelligence, whatever the fuck. And that seemed kind of fun, but I didn't get a good vibe, so I was like, I'm just gonna slowly back away and not do this. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the vlog. It's always nice talking to y'all. I think about y'all all the time. I know that's very cliche, but I do think about like, I should be posting like this video because like I want to tell them about this, I want to tell them about this, I want to tell them about so many different things that I explained in this video. That was just like a big dump of me, a big massive juicy, sorry. I hate imagery of that, but yeah, I'm gonna end it now because otherwise I'm gonna keep rambling. But thank y'all, love y'all, you're very powerful, don't forget that. Look into magic, magic is real. Gnosticism, look into Gnosticism, you are very powerful. Okay, goodbye.